talk about Jey Uso's title reign. Okay? I know I was gonna make this video on Sunday, but I'm gonna get it up and out the way because I don't really have a lot to say when it comes to this video. Like I said, I'm gonna get my opinion on his title reign, and I want to talk about the stuff that Rikishi said on the podcast. Now, as far as Jey Uso's title reign is concerned, it was mid as fuck, okay? Very mid. People who are upset with his title run, or upset that he lost it, they are entitled to feel that way, because bitch, I was the same way when Roman Reigns lost his title, okay? I was angry as fuck because I knew when Roman Reigns lost his title that Cody Rhodes' title reign was going to be shitty. And it absolutely was. There's not one good storyline or one good match I could think of Cody Rhodes had in his title run. So there's that. But as far as Jey Uso's title run is concerned, it was mid as fuck. I feel like I'm happy that he finally got his moment because it was definitely well deserved. You feel me? I feel like if he never got that moment to win the world championship, then I feel like the whole Bloodline story, what it was specifically supposed to do to his character, would have been a waste. So I'm proud that Jey Uso finally got his moment. But I feel like the Royal Rumble was just a waste of time, for real, for real. They should have just went and just had John Cena win, because John Cena would have just been champion like he is right now. As y'all see, that nigga ain't dropped his title yet, and who fucking knows if he even drops the title at this point. But I feel like with Jey Uso, you know, a lot of people are like, you know, good riddance that he finally dropped it because they never was a fan of a tag team guy or a mid-carder, as people like to say, holding the championship. There's mid-carders who hold the titles every day. There has been people who are in tag teams who has held championships. Big E has held a WWE title. He was a tag team champion. Kofi Kingston held WWE championship. He was in the tag team. So please don't give me that bullshit. That is BS. Both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins have been world champions, and they were in the Shield, and they were tag team champions. So that discussion in of itself is the dumbest shit anybody could ever say to you to why they're happy that Jey Uso dropped the title. If they were not a fan of him or didn't get the hype of him, that is okay. Me personally, I like Jey Uso. I have just felt really disconnected with anything he has done on Raw, because I just feel like he just don't fit on the Raw brand. And I feel like WWE has made him like this big ass goof comedy character. He just is just too goofy to me, to where I feel like I already said that the aftermath of his title reign was going to fail, and I wasn't wrong. I said that. The feel good moment at WrestleMania was going to feel just that, feel good. But everything afterwards was going to be hard because now he really has to prove everyone why he is world champion. They didn't even give, the creative team didn't even give him a chance to see what he could do. So I see why Rikishi was like, whoever is in charge, they need to get fired, because I understand where he's coming from. How the fuck can you be on a creative team and don't know how to write anything creative? How you not know what to write for your champion? You don't know what storylines, what rivalries to write for your champion? That don't even make sense. Why is he the champion if you don't know what storylines to give him? That in of itself don't make sense. I feel like it's just completely insane to me that out of Jey Uso's entire fucking title run, that he only defended the belt 3 times. He defended against Seth Rollins on Monday Night Raw, Logan Paul, and Gunther. Out of a 58-day title run, or I think he held it for 51 days. Let me see. Is it 51 or 58? He held it for 51 days. Okay. First of all, I just want to say this. When Rikishi made the comment on that he didn't like that he held it for 51 days, I just want to get this up and out the way. After the long-ass title reign that Roman Reigns has had in the company, no one's going to get long title reigns anymore. It's just not going to happen. No one's going to get, if you're not going to get a title run past 3 months. The best thing we're going to do is give you a 3-month title reign. Anything after that, no. You might as well just get out your head that someone is going to be holding a title for a year or whatever. Because that shit just isn't going to happen. Just no fucking way that they're going to let anyone hold a championship now in this era past a year or 2 years. Because the reason why it wouldn't make sense to have that if they do it, because then the legendary title reign that Roman Reigns had would just look stupid because you're saying anyone could be a long champion in a modern era. That was the whole point. It made sense for Roman Reigns to be the longest champion in the modern era because he is their last true star with that aura to have a long title reign. Anyone else now who wants to be a champion could just be prepared to hold a title for a good 2-3 months and then drop that bitch for real, for real. You feel me? I feel like Jey Uso's title run was mid. I just feel like as a champion, there was so much more he could have done. There was just so many things he could have done more. I feel like there was so many storylines he could have told. I can say I'm not really upset with him losing his championship. I'm more upset with the fact that they didn't do more with him. That as a champion, he didn't really get to see he didn't really get to show why he should be champion. And that alone really does make me upset because it's like, damn, the Triple H era is just so trash. Like, everything after WrestleMania has just been so completely unwatchable. It's like, you put the belt on this kid, and, you know, Jey Uso has worked his ass off for many years, way before the Bloodline story, working his ass off in a tag team, finally breaks away from his brother, shows everyone what he can do. He becomes world champion in WrestleMania, even though it wasn't the main event, but whatever. You know, he finally shows what he can do, and he only got to hold the title for 51 days. I didn't feel like his title reign could have been longer. There's so much more he could have done as a champion, and I'm kind of upset that he didn't get to show that. You feel me? There's so much more he could have done. But at the same time, it doesn't shock me that he held the title that he held the World Heavyweight title at that for what the hell am I trying to say? Like, why the fuck can I not talk? It doesn't surprise me that he didn't hold the World Heavyweight Championship longer because his IC Championship reign was also very short. I think he lost that within a week, for real. And I know Rikishi brought that up too, that he wasn't a fan of him losing the championship after 151 days. He felt like it was unfair and it was just completely justifiable. He didn't like that he lost his IC Championship so short after basically only holding it for a week. From my knowledge, I think he only held it for a week. I definitely understand where Rikishi is coming from on his podcast. I know some people feel like, oh, had this been anyone else, he wouldn't be going this far because it's his kid. He wants to be biased and such and such. I don't think he was being biased at all. He's not saying because Jey Uso is his kid or that because Jey Uso is Samoan that he should get special treatment. He's basically he's just spitting facts and basically saying that after all the hard work he has done in the Bloodline story, even before that, being in a tag team and breaking on his own, being able to win the Royal Rumble, going to WrestleMania and winning the World Heavyweight Championship, y'all mean to tell me y'all got brain dead, didn't think of what to write for him, didn't know what stories to make for him, and you only made him hold a championship 51 days. There's so much more he could have done as champion. I 100% agree with Rikishi with that. There's so much more he could have done as champion. I 100% agree with him on that. And I definitely agree with him when I tell him when he said that the Samoan dynasty definitely need to get more respect. But this family has been in business for over 75 years. They earn that respect, hands down, because they have shown the wrestling business and everyone in the back what they're willing to do for the company. They're showing you that this company is in their blood, so they're willing to go hard, period. I think Rikishi just don't like the disrespect that the creative team has done to Jey Uso. It's like, damn, this kid busted his ass and y'all can't think of one creative storyline to do for him? That's fucking insane, is it not? And you know, he went out and said had they booked, if it was Randy Orton and John Cena, would they have booked a 51-day title reign for them? Would they have let them drop it so quickly? Would they? I don't think they would. He said, give Jey Uso, give the Usos, give Roman Reigns, they motherfucking props. Give it to them. Period. Give it to them. He also went on how he's upset that TKO was trying to take money away from Roman Reigns, basically try to not give him the money on his contract. They don't want to pay him his $15 million contract. And he think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit too. Roman Reigns will walk away from this company if they want to play with his money like that. Period. And they got 5 children. He got 5 mouths to feed. You got him all the way fucked up if you think he's going to play with his money and play how his children eat. Nah, that shit ain't happening. And then I saw online that they said that was fake, that TKO was never trying to take money from him. It was never trying to tell him that they can't pay him his $15 million contract and such and such. They said all that was fake. Yeah, alright. Rikishi also went on how he said that he's pissed that some fans, are laughing about the whole situation with Jey Uso, saying good riddance that he finally lost the championship because he feel like he should get more respect than that. A lot of things I definitely agree with Rikishi on, because I feel like I definitely feel there was so much more they could have done with Jey Uso's title reign. And I definitely agree that it's time to give the Usos, it's time to give Roman Reigns his fucking props. Everything Roman Reigns has done before he even got in the mindset of being a tribal chief, and everything he's done as the head of the table, give that nigga his props. He has single-handedly shown everyone in the fucking world why he is that nigga, why he is that guy, why he makes this company the most money, and period. His absence speaks for itself. Y'all want him to come back. Y'all, you fans, go online every day and just say, how wrestling is pretty unwatchable. There's no one on the roster who has aura. There's just no one who's really like giving that energy like he does. I know I feel that way. And once you become a star who, when you're absent and everything like that, just starts to make the fans feel like, oh yeah, they need you around more, you've already reached heights that's never been reached for real. Because Lorenz said a long time ago in an interview that he said in a long time interview for WrestleMania 39. No. Yep, WrestleMania 39. He said that when I'm gone, they're going to miss me. Period. They're going to appreciate me more because I'm not on TV every day. And my absence is going to speak for that. Period. They're going to cheer my name. They're going to do everything in their power to get me back on TV because I'm not there every day. And everybody in the back is going to know that, and it's going to piss them off that people who are there every day don't get cheered like that. They don't get that type of love from the crowd. And it is what it is. So I definitely understand Rikishi's frustration. If some fans feel like he was trying to be biased because Jey Uso is his son, that is their opinion. Me personally, I don't think he's being biased, and I don't think he should get shot down for having an opinion. If he feels like his son deserves more respect because of all the hard work he's done for this company, he is entitled to feel that way because I feel like Jey Uso should too. I think to me, it just don't make sense for Jey Uso to lose the title with the 51 days after they literally done everything in their power to put him over. Ticket sales, merch sales, everything. He's like the most over guy on the roster on Raw. He's more over than Cody. He's like the most over babyface. And you know what? It don't even matter because whoever the top babyfaces right now, that's like the CM Punk and Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes and all of them, of course they're going to shine bright right now because Roman Reigns isn't there. You feel me? But Roman Reigns does come back, they're all going to get overshadowed by him because the fans are going to be more interested into what Roman has going on than what they got going on. Like, you feel me? It's like Jey Uso lost the title so fast. It's like, damn, what the fuck did you do with him? Did you get a rematch? Is it over? Is it done? Like, I understand why Rikishi is frustrated because I feel like, damn, you had this nigga win the Royal Rumble, go to WrestleMania, just for him to lose the title within 51 days. Another wasteful Royal Rumble win. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. I don't get why WWE is obsessed with Gunther. I really don't understand it. Nigga doesn't have any charisma to me, no character, no nothing. I just don't get it. You feel me? And like, you know, like what Kiki said, I don't have nothing against Gunther. I don't have no beef with nobody on the roster. If I did, they would hear it from me because they're gonna hear it from me. They're not gonna hear it from nobody else. Like he said, how he feels about Jey Uso ain't how his entire family feels. Ain't how Jimmy or Roman feel. This is him speaking from his behalf on his opinion that Jey Uso should have got booked better as a champion. And I 100% agree. If he should have got booked better, he should have been able to tell stories. He should have just done everything better. But my thing is, the whole Samoan clan, they've all been being booked like trash. Shitty. The fuck? I feel like since the moment Roman Reigns came back from SummerSlam last year, his booking has just been horrible. They don't know what to do with him. They don't want to take risks. They don't want to take chances with him. Instead, they rather pretend like everything that happened to him hasn't fucking happened. That he hasn't gotten betrayed. That he hasn't lost 2 back-to-back WrestleManias. Like, I don't understand. Like, they're not willing to take chances. And to me, I think that's just saying, damn, where's the fucking respect? This nigga done already lost 2 back-to-back WrestleManias. It's like, where the fuck is the respect? This man held this company up when this bitch was dying during the pandemic. Nigga came back and lifted this bitch up to newer heights. Made this bitch so much money that no star has ever been able to do when he was gone in his absence. And this is how y'all book him? Wow, talk about the disrespect. Same thing with Jey Uso. Like, nigga works his ass off, busts his ass. Literally. And you don't know what to do with his championship run. You only book it. You make him drop the title so early. He only held the bitch for 51 days. Like, it's just insane to me. I don't care for Solo at all. I feel like they gave Solo. I feel like they gave Solo his push way too early. In my opinion. Some I feel like that don't make sense, but I definitely feel like it was way too early because with Solo, if you're telling me that his character was just gonna, once he lost to Roman Reigns, then he definitely got away too early to me. Cause now this nigga's still walking around acting like he the tribal chief as if he didn't lose in a fucking tribal combat match on fucking Raw. I don't understand what's up with WWE superstars walking around like they in Delulu land, but let's get it together. Like, they got these niggas walking around like they in Delulu land. Jimmy, oh my god, Jimmy does nothing. This nigga is just on the roster floundering. He gets no storylines, no nothing. Right now, they trying to put him in some type of program with Solo, and it's just not working. I feel like, and I'm going to just say this and I'm done, I feel like for Jimmy not to, I feel like for Jimmy, for him not to get any type of development for being a Bloodline storyline, because it's like, think about it, everyone else in the Bloodline stories has gotten a storyline, has gotten a chance, has gotten everything. They have gotten the opportunity to shine. Jimmy never got that from being in the Bloodline. Never. Jimmy got a chance to shine. Jimmy got a chance to shine. Jimmy gained so much by being in the Bloodline story. He got to fight Roman Reigns in fucking Canada in one of the greatest matches of all time. He got to win the tag team championships with Kevin Owens. Like, he gained so much for being in the Bloodline. Jay was able to be world champion, compete at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns got a fucking 4-year-long title reign, so many WrestleManias, revenue, money in his pocket. Solo got a push of a lifetime. He was able to actually show what he could do by being on his own, by talking. Everyone else has had that chance to shine but Jimmy. And you know what? I think with Jimmy, they fucked him up by turning him heel and turning on Jay, and then they fucked him up by putting him back in the Bloodline. Like, Jimmy, I don't know. I really don't know, for real. And you know what? To me, it never made sense why he never got his opportunity to shine, because honestly, what's the difference between him and Jay? As character-wise, for real. character-wise. They're both goofy, catchphrases, all that shit. So it's like if you're giving Jay a run based on the yeet catchphrase, why not do the same thing to Jimmy? He said yeet. I don't understand. They could have got him over with the no yeet. I don't get it. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I really can't explain it. I just feel like it just don't make sense to me that Jimmy has never gotten that time to shine on his own. And I feel like he never will, because it's just too fucking late. It's been too many years since the Bloodline story. It's just over with at this point. It's just crazy that out of the whole Bloodline, he never got his chance. He never got his opportunity to shine. And I feel like so many people look past that. Like, it's crazy that Rikishi never brings that up on his podcast. I don't know. Maybe I need to look on his podcast to see whether videos sit down there and listen to him, because I don't know. But I just know for a fact I can't be the only one who notices that Jimmy never got his opportunity to shine. And I feel like the chance they could have gotten, I feel like the chance that they could have did for him, they fucked it up. His heel turn was goofy as fuck. It's like he was just goofy as fuck to me. Like, he was just fucking goofy. They turned this nigga heel. They made him turn on Jay, and then try to manipulate everyone into thinking that what he did wasn't because he's jealous of him or whatever. Even though I feel like that's the route they should have went. They should have did, but whatever. They put him back in the bloodline. It was just stupid. So confused. They didn't know what to do with him. But they just said, you know what? We don't know what to do with you. We're just gonna put you right back here. You feel me? Boop. Throw you right back in here. So that's my thoughts and opinions on Jey Uso's title run. I just feel like it could have been a bit longer. He definitely should have been booked better as a champion. I definitely understand where Rikishi is coming from. He's not just on his podcast talking for no fucking reason. And that's just fact. As always, it's nice talking to y'all. Catch y'all in my next video.